Hey, how you doing guys? ZDEyE here. Today I really wanted to talk about dreams. Recently it came out on the Valentine's Day, 14th of February, and as of this moment I'm looking through all the reviews and seeing how people, give their thoughts and opinions on dreams. And oh my god, I simply cannot believe it. I was extremely surprised to see that this game is getting so much appeal and so much recognition. And that's a fantastic thing in my personal opinion, because Dreams, as I have considered that sort of a game, something like of a more of a niche title that wasn't going to be a big shot. And my god, seems like I was very wrong. But niche of a game, I kind of consider that to be still a correct thinking on my part, because mind you, a lot of people still do not quite understand what's the main appeal about the game, even if you watch like one or two videos, well, reviews to be more exact, on the game, and seeing if you would like to pick it up or not. Dreams isn't exactly a video game. It's more of a tool, a disposable tool to your own liking and your own visions that you can create. And mind you, creating, that's the question, what to create, right? I'm talking about creating pretty much anything. You can create, it's been already proven to us all, right? You can create, for example, Death Stranding in the Dreams. You can create, for example, 3D puzzle games. You can create 2D puzzle games. You can create shooter games. You can create racings if you want to. You can create a Fallout that's been showcased as well. Fallout game, can you believe it? Fallout 4 to be more exact even. There was also creation of the Dead Space game. Like, it's absolutely phenomenally done as well. Now I heard a lot of people, well, reviewers I should perhaps rephrase, they had some issues with the performances and few other tidbits of difficulties. For example, the tool disposals that you have to your own creations, that whatever you do require, because you still need to consider of understanding how everything really works. And mind you, it's not like as if you can just pick this game up, right, and start creating a moment you go. Because first, yeah, sure, don't get me wrong, you can do that if you want to, but I'm talking about into full scale kind of a creativity, right, to your own full understanding. Obviously it'll take some time for you to get it through to your head, so you can understand, so you can create and masterful games. Now, I still kind of have my doubts with this game due to the fact, how big can you really make games in the Dreams? I'm talking about what if fans, right? I'm sure there are some fans that are absolutely insane that could create a story-driven game in the goddamn Dreams, right? And they could perhaps even implement like a 40-50 hours experience. I definitely do expect it to take like maybe even months, if not years, for them to manage to do that. But is it really possible? That's my question. Is it possible to have from start to finish having that kind of creative game into your own disposal, if it's possible? And that's pretty damn incredible if it is. But I can still do that it is even possible to up to that scale. Don't get me wrong, even if it's not possible up to that scale, what I have already mentioned, everything that you can pretty much create, and anything really, it's still a phenomenal feat for Media Molecule to do this. It's pretty incredible. Like, the game is currently, as of this recording of the video, is on the 91 Metacritic. It's very good. I actually never expected it to do so, because how we tend to see these things as a PlayStation exclusive games, right? Usually we all would consider they're, some of them are different, but they're all goddamn brilliant in their own ways. Deny it or not, I don't really care. Death Stranding is a phenomenal game in my personal opinion. A lot of other people did not like it, and the rest is such as myself as well, right? Like I mentioned, I loved the game, and I loved the game so much I went for a platinum trophy. Well, I definitely cannot discourage like Days Gone, for example. A lot of people didn't quite like it either, right? Because like Bend Studio, yeah, I think it was Bend Studio, right? They actually, created something for the first time of a big production scale of, well, Days Gone. The game was bloody great. I got a platinum trophy on that as well. I absolutely love that game. Like, there's so many PlayStation exclusive games that do phenomenal work. God of War, as an example, is the next one popping into my head. Spider-Man 2. These games are the feat that the PlayStation managed to have these exclusives it's phenomenal. And now Dreams, even though people do not understand it because of the trailers or the monetization, or I should say perhaps even the marketing, right? They don't really do a good job of representing what Dreams really is. A lot of people see it as more of a niche title, cartoony look and artistic beauty in it, but not really story-driven, deep sort of game. But no, it's all of that. If you really think about it, it can be deep if you let it be. Right? It can be stylistic if you want it to be, and you can have plenty of fun with it if you are creatively visioned by it, if that makes sense, right? Or basically, if you like creating stuff, if you like drawing stuff, if you have that kind of creative mind, I think Dreams might be the game for you. Now, it's also to say like a multimedia programming as well. If you have all those love, in real life, you may even consider some kind of interesting factors in this game as well. For example, a developer, he could come in and say like, oh man, this is so cool, and he would just start creating something in Dreams. as a developer standpoint, well, I personally believe that they would actually see it as well. Now, it's a phenomenal thing to see that a Dreams that I never even was excited or even was anything of I wasn't even curious about the game, but when it came out. And after one review to another, I'm seeing so many people, so many reviewers saying that this game is bloody brilliant, a masterpiece done right. And it took so long, it was actually so long in the development as well. And it's a phenomenal feat, I personally think so, for the Media Molecule to make this giant step from like the games that they were developing, like Little Big Planet. Like, comparison by that standards is quite insane. Now, the thing again, I need to reference this quite a lot. I need to say it as well. Little Big Planet had its goal, right? What was it all about? You could kind of explain it. Basically, you're this. Oh wow, I can't remember anymore. Basically, you're playing as a little character, right? You have a puzzles-like elements in the game, creative visions in there too, very stylistic, very somewhat cartoony, but very responsive and very well done as well. Very, very thoughtful. And there was a clear objective, and you would have a clear understanding what you're getting yourself into when you played Little Big Planet 1, 2, or 3. Dreams isn't exactly understandable on first feet, because you try to explain to somebody else what is Dreams when you're considering of purchasing that game. What would you say? You would just say, well, it's a game sort of like you can pretty much create other games whatever you want. That's not necessarily mean for a lot of people, oh my god, I've got to go and buy it straight away. No, this is not exactly a good motive or a good explanation that needs to be done for this game, right? The problems, that's a lot of people's opinions to see and how to say, right? Maybe they see something bad, and some other people may not consider that a bad thing. Might be the opposite effect, like vice versa. Basically, what I'm trying to refer to is just that Dreams isn't exactly well spoken about, right? Because if you do not know the game too well, how would you kind of explain it to somebody else what Dreams is really about? Now, if you yourself do not understand what Dreams is, I'm a little bit on that board as well, to be honest with you. It's not exactly a motivational of a approach for you to go and end up buying the game. And so, I feel like PlayStation, or Sony I should say, should have done a better job of marketing Dreams and actually explaining it in a better terms in their trailers. Not the behind the scenes, not the breakdowns or any of these exclusive, very kind of personal videos. No. I'm talking about a big marketing push. What is Dreams? And they should have shown off also in the trailers. They should have shown off like a very big title of games representations, similarities like I already mentioned, all the exclusive games like Days Gone, Death Stranding, Spider-Man. Like for example, you can have all these creations and visions in Dreams. If you would have showcased that, a lot more people would have been a little bit more motivated and interested of picking the game up then. But still, it may be considered of a little bit of a false marketing, because it isn't exactly that's what you are going to be ending up playing, but instead that's exactly what you're ending up going to be creating. So there's a difference on that part. And anyway, well, I think I said everything that I wanted. I'm very, very glad to see that Dreams is doing super well. Well, again, as of this recording of the video, maybe there will be some bad tendencies coming up without me knowing it as of this moment. But still, I don't really see it, at least not anytime soon, or ever. And at that, okay, I think I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. See you guys all later, and as always, have a good one.